So you did say mm, you wanted to be a teacher when you were much younger, correct?
Yes.
And now you have grown up. You, of course, set up your trajectory, and you eventually set up a business around teaching.
Yes.
Why?
Because I know that knowledge is powerful. And when you don't know something, I've seen people when they don't know that can't read, they're in the industry, they can't read. So I asked myself, how can you help these people to be able to read? They can see what they're doing, but they didn't know how to read the product to do it. They just look and see. So teaching them that you got to read the manufacturing directions. And because what worked for one company product may not work for the next company. So just showing them how to read and break it down, what they're looking for, find out what's in that product, find out what is the direction of that product, what is it telling you to do, what are the benefits from it. So when I asked the young lady that's shampooing, I don't want you to just shampoo and go on the motion. When I say, what did you put on her? Or why did you put that on? I don't know. I will not accept the answer of I don't know. You need to find me an answer because if you don't know, why did you do it? So I train them with product knowledge. The reason why are you doing what you're doing? I walk them through all of this. And you talk to the client and telling them, oh, I'm gonna use a dandruff treatment on you because your scalp is flaking and you said that your scalp is itching. And I noticed that you're having some breakage. So we're going to put a protein pack on. We're going to give you a treatment day. We're going to add that to your ticket. Tell them why you're doing and what you're doing. You have to be able to do that. A lot of people do, as that saying, they say, monkey see, monkey do. I don't accept that. You need to know, don't see something and don't know why you're doing it. You're just doing it because you're seeing it. That I don't accept that. No. You need to know why you're doing it and why and what are the benefits for this. So when you're doing this, so what are the benefits? What benefit is this client going to get from that? So that's how I train them. And they said that I'm hard, and I said you're going to hate me now, but you're going to love me later. And I that's just how I am. I'm about being on time. You got to be there for your client. You have to value your client. You got to come in and look presentable. You just can't come in looking any kind of way and you're servicing people. This is $1 billion industry and you come in the salon looking like you just woke up. That's not acceptable. I take time out to get my makeup on and get myself together to present the client and I'm ready for them when they come in. And that's the standard that I set. And my daughter, she'll come in late. I said, no, I don't care if the assistant is here. You need to be here. The client needs to know that you're here. So I'm hard on her on that as well.
That's good. That's good. Now, how did you come up with this kind of strategy? Is it that you learned it somewhere, you read it in a book, or tell me, how did you mature this strategy that is perfectly in line with the world that we're living in today, and of course, it's working for you?
So it comes, and I have to give credit out to Design Essential. I was a platform artist for Design Essential. So they took us through intense training um, and setting up and doing. So I got a great deal of training from Design Essential, from taking other classes, um, going in different salons and seeing how they was not structured and how they wasn't professional. And so I just decided that's not how I want to structure my business in my life. I want to be able to be professional. I want to be knowledgeable. When a client, I tell my clients, pick my brain. I have a lot of knowledge up here, you know, pick my brain, talk to me. And I'm communicating because clients are on YouTube and I have to be a step ahead of them. I don't want to carry this. I say I'm a doctor of hair. I'm a doctor of education because I'm always reading. I'm going to different classes and I notice when I go to certain classes and some of my students see me there, they get nervous. Don't get nervous because they know what my standards is. And I have exchanged service like a young man. I wanted him to do a cutting class, and I says, let's exchange services. I will show you how to be a platform artist, techniques and things how to do when you're teaching. So as he's teaching us um, this cut, I had to feedback and tell him how, when he's teaching a class, that they have to see you. You can't turn your back from them. You have to um, project your voice when you're talking and moving so they can see it, and ask them questions. You have to be able to talk and work at the same time. So just sharing that knowledge with them, and just sharing knowledge. That's what it's about. And you can exchange services. You don't always have to charge for your time. Like, oh, I'll show you this if you give me $500. No, how about we exchange services? With me, it's not always about the money. Yeah, of course, we need money to survive and everything like that. But when you do quality work, or you helping people, that the money will come. That's not my focus, is money. That's why I decided to have a small school with small classes, no more than 8, because a bigger school, students get lost. They don't get that quality service. When you got students who have different learning styles, when you get in a bigger school, they don't care about your learning style. If you have a learning disability, you either get it or you don't. Well, I'm not that educator. I want to be able to address the ones that have different learning style, so they can adapt to it. If I know that they have a reading comprehensive, if I got to read to them to pass that test, then I'm going to read to them so that they can pass that test. I will go that extra mile. I'm that girl.
Thank you so much for your service. All right, now tell me something. The community, you mentioned it a couple of times. I see that your business also is centered around that. Uh, do you want to say something about it?
Well, when I speak about the community, we have a lot of young people that are lost, and they act out, they have behavior issues and everything. And so you have to tap into, like, why do they have this behavior problem? Some of them have the behavior problem because they lack knowledge. They don't know how to read. They can't pronounce their words good. I said, that's okay, because some words I can't pronounce either. Um, and that hindered me, because I thought I couldn't pronounce the words all correctly. And someone once told me, it doesn't matter if you can't pronounce it, ask them to help you pronounce it, and you keep it moving. And so you got to be able to help them. Some of them been abused, and I tap into it. When they asked me, I said, I like the bad kids, because those are kids that gravitate to me. It's nothing for me to tell a young man, you know what, you are a very handsome guy, put those pants up. Or a young lady got a bonnet on her head, or a comb stuck in her head. I said, now you know you too pretty to have that out there, and pajamas on. And the young lady turned around to me. She said, I know, I was rushing. I said, pretty girls don't do that. And she just smiled. Now someone else could have said something, they would have went off. But see, people feel the love that I have. I have the love for people. And so when they feel that love and they see that, you touch them. You go in and work. If you can't afford it, let's see what we can come up with a plan so you can afford it. But don't let money hinder you. So that's what I'm saying. Tapping in that community, that kids are being abused. They don't have the education. They can't get to school. They want to do hair. So they get locked into doing hair because that's a comfort for them. So let's take it a little bit further. Let's get your license. Let's make a difference. And it's okay. Some people look down as being a hairstylist. You don't want to be a hairstylist. Why not? It's hairstylists make more money than doctors. So it's how they structure their business, and you can do the same thing. So I even teach them when I ask the young people, so how much money do you want to make? And they tell me, and I show them how to make that money. If you want to book, if you want $500 a week, if you're saying that, then you're going to have to set 5 clients a day, 3 clients a day. And when you see that money coming in, it's going to make you strive more and say, well, I want to do more than 5 clients. Set up your budget. How much you want to pay for rent? How much you want your car note to be? You set your budget, and then you set on how many clients that you want to achieve that day. To do that day, and then you achieve your goal and what you want to make. And teach them that you don't put the money in your pocket. You go and open up a bank account. You take business classes. You talk to people that have made mistakes, and how to grow your business. And that's how I reach out to the community.
Thank you so much for that. Now, what is the primary objective of this business? I can see it to be bigger than just a business because it's a good service, a big one that you are rendering to the community. What is the primary objective you have in your?
In my mind, the primary objective that I have is to intimate, intimate, offer intimate learning environment so that they can have a greater impact. That's my objective to the school. And then often small classes, um, so that they can get quality education, training, and job placement. That's my objective.
How can people reach out to you, those who want to do business with you?
So if they want to do business with me, they can call the school. It's in Southfield, Michigan. It's 248-873-7521. And my email is CB Institute, the number 5 at gmail.com. They can contact me if they want to come together. We want to talk about how can we make um, this industry better? How can we grow? How can we get students to stop taking the short way out? Because there's a lot of people out here that's doing hair that is unlicensed, and I call them a wannabe cosmetology. So why not connect and let me show you how you can get your license and uplift you and motivate you to be better, to set better standards for yourself, and not just going the short get the short end of the stick.
All right. So, what would be your final thought here to conclude the conversation?
My final thought is knowledge is powerful. Don't sell yourself short. Learn all that you can learn. Better yourself. Take classes. Network with people so that you can learn and better. You be better at what you do. And it's okay not to know. But what we should do is find out what we don't know and just keep striving every day to be better than you was yesterday. And most important, my final thought is it's always help someone. Give a helping hand to someone. Don't always charge for your service. It's okay to donate services, to help people, to lift them up. So that's joy right there that you have gave someone something, because as the Bible say, it's better to give than receive. So you want to always be able to give and help someone out along the way. They have a question they want to know, it's okay to help them out and give them advice or give them some suggestion on what they're doing. And then you can always come back to them, like, I have a question. We have to be able to feed one another in order to grow. So let's feed one another to grow and to be better in the community. Don't look down, look up, and continue to grow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate what we have benefited from your sharing. Thank you so much for that.
And thank you so much for having me. And I'm looking forward to network with you more. That we can grow, that I can be able to share something in your community to be able to have an impact on the students that you have and on this platform that you have established. And it's a wonderful thing, an awesome thing that you're doing. I salute you to this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.